Okay, Dad, happy Monday. Today is July 8th. And I thought maybe we can start this conversation off by asking you whether or not you think Kamala Harris will end up being president before the November election. Do you think that? And because I think this is actually a big question. I think
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
we're
I know, because I think there's at least even odds that she will be. I mean, it sounds like there is a concerted push, a concerted effort on the part of the mega donors and the media to get Biden out of there. And it looks like
okay.
she's the only. It's not their first choice. I don't. Again, this is just a mess the Democrats created for themselves. Um, she is not a very likable person, or or at least let's be. What matters here is that she's just not. She's never been a very popular candidate. Like during the primaries, I don't think she won a single delegate. She never got more than something like 2% of the vote in the various primaries. She really flopped. So she's not. I'm sure she's not the Democrats' first choice, so she wouldn't be, but they just don't have a choice now. There's really no easy way to replace Biden, with somebody other than her. If he steps down, then she automatically becomes president. That's the way it works.
Do you think the world would be a safer place or a more dangerous place if she was president?
It's hard to say. I don't know if it really will change things very much. Who knows? She probably, will end up with the same people. I imagine she'll have the same team around her, at least through the end of Biden's term. If she somehow gets elected, she might change things. Now you get the sense that she's really in over her head. I mean, I know doesn't like to hear this, but I think she, in truth, is a DEI hire. Somebody who was selected to just tick the race gender box.
I don't
She
even think
has,
that's very controversial to say that. I mean,
yeah.
that's, I
Well,
mean, Biden
at
just said
certain
that
quarters,
outright.
right? Yeah.
He said, I'm going to choose a black woman
Well,
as
good
my
point.
VP.
Right.
That's,
Yeah. So basically, he said, "I'm going to make a DEI hire."
right.
Right. That's true. But then you're not supposed to repeat it, or shine a spotlight on it. Yeah, I don't think she's a very capable person, very competent. So she'll probably, just trust the advice of those people around her, and that may mean that things really don't change very much. Now, there's always the chance that she'll want to assert herself. It's like you get the sense like you're looking down on me because I'm a woman or something, and then do something to demonstrate her authority, and that there's always a possibility that that kind of psychology could kick in, and with rather serious consequences for the world. But I think most likely, we won't see any significant changes in policy.
But if there is a
Certainly over the next.
change,
I don't
then you
know.
think the
I don't know what
change,
she thinks. Yeah,
but you think that it's like, if there is a change, then it's probably, if you're a betting man, that it would be for the worse. Because I had those assumptions as well, that, she might feel compelled to leave her mark as the first female president. And she's inheriting such a mess. That the Democrats have made. Like, if it was any other time, I wouldn't really be that concerned. But we're in the middle of,
right.
of such a tense situation in the Middle East that really requires finesse, somebody that's really experienced and someone that's able to deal with Israel and won't be manipulated by Netanyahu. And then obviously we have a very volatile, tense situation in Ukraine and Russia.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you have a new commander in chief, somebody that nobody's really looked at in terms of her. I don't know where she really stands on these
Right.
issues. I imagine she just stands with the rest of Anthony Blinken and the cadre of the State Department that has been put in by Biden. But I've also heard that her and Biden don't really get along, and she may want to clean house and do things her own way and be more assertive.
Right.
I guess I would just say that we won't dive too far into this because it's all
Yeah.
speculation.
Right.
But it just adds another level of uncertainty in a time
Yeah.
where we don't want uncertainty.
Yeah. Right.
That it's such a crazy time that we're involved in all these very dangerous conflicts that could go horribly wrong, and there's just really nobody captaining the ship. And the person that might
Yeah.
captain the ship, we have no idea what her credentials are, what she might do.
Right.
It's
And
such
she
a
probably,
gamble.
right. She probably doesn't have any idea either. You know, that's the thing. No, I think you actually put it perfectly. I think you put your finger on it. Yeah. The problem is that, yeah, we just have more uncertainty on top of uncertainty. And yeah, this is
Right,
the time
it's
for
like
a
I
firm
almost-
hand and for experience, and we don't have that. We just don't have that.
Right. I think it's a sorry state of affairs if I feel like things would be better just to keep the dementia president in, because we've been operating with that for a while. I kind of know what to expect. You know, I mean, even
Right.
Putin made that comment
Yeah,
earlier on
right.
that says he prefers Biden to Trump because Biden is predictable. He understands this is the political machine, and that's what he
Yeah.
understands.
Right. He may be predictably terrible, but he's predictable. I mean, I
Right.
think Putin and his government know what to expect from him.